How much do my students hate phrasal verbs? How much do I hate phrasal verbs? I hate them. Um, Usually when I teach phrasal verbs, I hear things like, my brain is exploding. I'm worried. I don't know what I'm going to do. There's more? What are you talking about? This year, I've been working my butt off on a big project. And today is the day, you guys. Today is the day that I'm finally going to tell you all about it. I've been working on a project that will make phrasal verbs easier for you to learn and for me to teach. So it's like a double win. So stay tuned if you want to find out all about it. Find out phrasal verb. Hi, I'm Teacher Amy. I am a certified English language teacher living and working here in North Carolina, USA. I'm also a writer and aspiring polyglot who is passionate about developing cultural understanding. I am known on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram for my short form videos teaching grammar, pronunciation, vocabulary, all that stuff. But today I have something a little bit different. Here is the problem. Phrasal verbs confuse everyone. Everyone who learns English. In my class, I usually wait until the middle of the semester to even start talking about phrasal verbs. And I teach a pretty advanced class. My students are mostly intermediate to lower advanced. And so I am not ready to give that material to them until later. And the reason is because as soon as I introduce phrasal verbs to my students, they start getting really worried. And there's always a small group, not a small group, maybe a bigger group of students who decide on phrasal verb week that English is way harder than they thought it was. And they start to worry. That because they cannot understand phrasal verbs, because they are so hard for them, that means they will not be able to learn English. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And so that's where this project comes in. Phrasal verb. And the answer is not just to ignore phrasal verbs, because that's impossible. We use them all the time. I've already noticed myself using them, if you counted, twice in this video. It is my complete pleasure to introduce you to 50 True Phrasal Verb Stories. My goal with this book is that you will feel inspired by amazing stories and feel empowered to start using phrasal verbs in your regular life. But these are not just any stories. These are true stories. These are real stories from real people from all around the world. For the past 7 months, I've been talking to followers, I've been talking to friends. Some of them are my students, my in-person students, and I've been asking them to share a little bit about their lives. And from those stories, I have edited and put together 51 of these stories full of phrasal verbs to help you learn phrasal verbs. Meanwhile, my wonderful friend and designer has been putting together a beautiful layout, and it looks so pretty and so nice, you guys. So let's go a little bit deeper and see what's inside the book. This digital book consists of 51 real stories from more than 30 countries around the world. You will also find in-text definitions that will help you understand those more difficult words. Each story contains one common phrasal verb, and it is repeated many times so that you can start to understand how people really use that verb. Each story comes with audio as well, so if you're worried about the pronunciation of these stories, I read them myself. So I recorded audio reading every single story so that you can hear the correct English, native English pronunciation while you're reading. How the Moon Festival came about. One of my favorite Chinese festivals is the Moon Festival. The Moon Festival falls on the 15th day of the 8th month of the Chinese lunar calendar, when the moon is usually considered to be the largest and fullest of the year. And lastly, this book also comes with a free companion guide. So this is a PDF companion guide, and it contains writing prompts for each story. So this guide will guide you to use each phrasal verb in context in your writing to start practicing it. And lastly, I want to thank all the amazing people who talked to me, who dealt with my questions and my edits, and who gave me pictures and just really shared their stories to this stranger on the internet in some cases. So thank you, thank you, thank you if you sent me a story. Thank you. And if you're interested in buying this book, I will leave the link below in the description, or you can go to www.phrasalverbstories.com.